All right, what's up, DVW fam? As you guys can see, we are back in Madrid for more food and adventures, but this time I got my homie Alex here. He's gonna be joining us, and we're gonna be eating a lot of food, seeing a lot of sights in Madrid. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
What are we gonna do today?
Okay, so now we're gonna try some ham, we're gonna try some pork belly, lots of pork, because it's kind of a Spanish thing, and I think we probably have the best pork in the world.
Yeah.
So let's give it a shot. Also some olive oil, because it's really a star product here in Spain. And let's try some tapas, which is something anyone will want to try if you go, for example, to Madrid, because you can try several little pieces of food, so you can, so you can see like what's the street life here in Spain.
We're in Madrid and we're gonna try pork and tapas, two of the most important things in Spain. And we look at this, we're right outside of a Jamon Iberico place. Let's go inside and check it out. All right, so if you guys didn't know, the Spanish takes their pigs very seriously. If you guys haven't seen an Iberico pig before, these are what they look like. They're a little bit bigger, grayish, and they're grown here on the Iberian Peninsula, which is why they're called Iberico pork. They're one of the most sought after porks here. So you're gonna see a lot of that here in Madrid and Spain.
This one is the Manchego cheese. It's the typical Spanish cheese with the most quality, okay? This one is different parts in the Iberian pork. This is sausage, salami, similar than salami, salchichon. And this one is the loin, is the back of the animal. And this one is the star, is the ham. The ham in Spain is the top food, is the high quality. The ham is the back leg.
Oh, the back leg.
The back leg, okay? My name is Carlos. This one is MJI, Mercado de Jamón Ibérico.
This Iberico ham cutting is no joke, it's an art, guys. Wow, looks great. Oh yeah. Yes. Oh, for me? Okay. All right. Fresh, right off the leg. And he said that you have to eat it when it's most fresh. You can't let it sit. Oh man. All different types are there. When it's straight off the leg, it's a little bit firmer, but it's also very tender from the marbleization. Amazing.
The quality of the Iberian ham, we only work with Iberian ham. The difference of the Iberian ham depends on three factors. The breed of the animal, first of all. This ham, the ham of tasting, are 100% Iberian. Mom and dad are 100% Iberian. And this one, the mom also is 100% Iberian, but the dad no. This is the breed. Then the food. This pork ate the acorns. This. And then the time that the ham needs to cure. Okay, this ham has 4 years and the other one has 6 years and a half. That's the differences.
Awesome. All right, don't get confused, guys. We had that one, the best. It's like full Iberian. This one's half, basically. All right, guys, really cool experience. He's letting me cut the ham right here.
We cut only ham in this direction.
Okay, so it's like backwards. All right.
With me.
Oh, okay.
And in the other direction, we don't cut.
Oh, okay.
Only.
Oh, so only one way.
In this direction.
Oh.
And now we make push to up.
Up. Okay.
Like.
This. Oh, all right. Cut my first Iberico ham, guys. You saw it here first.
Now you alone.
All right, muchas gracias. I'm an expert cutter now. Thank you. All right, guys, so we got our Iberico ham spread right here. We got the top selection here at Mercado Jamon. So as the owner described to us, this is like the top selection here that they have, and he was saying that this is like acorn fed Iberico. Iberico is like the top pork that you could get here, and these are acorn fed. So he said they don't feed them any processed stuff, it's just the acorns from the ground, so very natural. Apparently that makes the jamon tastes even better. So the top of the top quality right here. And we got, what kind of cheeses are these, Alex?
This is queso manchego. It's from a region in the center of Spain. Also, I wanted to add that these Iberico pigs, they have the quality that you see this marble meat. It's like with Wagyu, so we could call this the Spanish Wagyu with
pig. Oh, okay. So Iberico's, like I said, basically like the Spanish Wagyu, and well, even the shop owner agreed that this one is the best. He said, and that is the most marbled as well. Really excited to try this, but also this olive oil looks a little bit different. If you didn't know, Spain makes their own olive oil, and these ones are two specific ones. They look really thick, a lot of volume. So
These are from 2 different types of olive, this being the best.
all right, let's try it with the bread.
Yeah.
You try this one, I'll try that one. All right. Oh man. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh my god.
Yeah. It's a texture. It's a texture. Like I can see it even before I dip it. It's just like thicker than your average olive oil. Not processed at all.
Not fresh at all.
Straight from the olives, guys. I'm gonna try the picual. They're also organic, so. Both phenomenal. This has like a salty kick. This one has more of that natural olive oil taste, but I think I go with this one because it's like thicker in texture.
Yeah.
Really good.
This is probably not the first press, because when they first press the olives, smash the olives, that first oil is so spicy. So
Yeah.
this one is not that spicy. It's amazing, but some people also like the other one because it's really strong in flavor.
Oh, the spicy ones?
Yeah, and it's not. It cannot be used for cooking because it gets burned.
People say save the best for last, but let's try the best first.
Let's try the ham first. Okay, so cheers.
All right, cheers. He's right. That's the Wagyu pork. Super tender. Because they're cured meats, I thought they'd be like hard in texture, but they're so marbleized that they just melt in your mouth. It kind of sounds weird, but kind of like the texture of like a fruit roll-up, just melting in your mouth, but with Iberico pork. Delicious.
For it to be top quality, this one is called Iberico. For it to be Iberico, it has to be at least I think 3 years curing.
3 years of curing.
At least.
And dip it in some of this olive oil. Actually, I'll try it with the cheese.
You can try with olive oil. You can try with. You will have also the wine.
Try with the cheese. Oh yeah. The flavor of this is really robust. It really cleanses your palate to try more of the cured meats. Like really robust. You get that fermented taste from it. It's really good. I like it. It's not like creamy. It's like robust.
If the flavor is too strong, you can eat it with like this.
With bread.
With bread
You know
like
what?
this.
That's a good idea. Let's make it like a charcuterie board. So this is like the pork sausage cut in little slices. I'm gonna put a little bit of the cheese. Make a little combination right here. Salud.
This one it melts. It really melts. I love it.
This one's definitely a little bit fattier. A little kick of flavor. More flavorful.
Yeah.
But man, that ham is something else. All right, so let's try the wine. So this is Rioja from the Rioja region.
And Ribero.
Ribero, different region. Let's try this out. Some of the top wines here. I've actually had a couple Riojas already. Oh yeah, nice and balanced, not too sweet. It's actually more on the bitter side, but it's not bitter.
This type of wine goes amazing with cheese.
Oh yeah. And the thing is, in the US, usually like there's more of like that wine snob culture because wine is imported, so it's a little bit more expensive over there, but they make all their Spanish wine here, obviously, so you get great wine for great value here too. Yeah guys, and I've been in Spain for a couple days so far. Like the type of food here that in the US would be a little bit more expensive, like the wine and stuff, you get for a pretty great value here because they make obviously like Spanish wine and all this stuff are local here, locally raised, so you get great wine and Iberico ham for great value. And yeah, so just like tasting like different porks, I would say the thing about this Iberico acorn fed, so like the top quality, it's just like really soft, it's marbleized, and it's just really tender, and it's also not too salty. You think it'd be salty, kind of like pepperoni or something like that, but it's just very tender, not too salty.
Here in Spain, when it's a bad ham, we usually call it, oh, it's just salty. So bad hams are really salty.
Oh, so bad hams are salty.
Yeah, and top quality, they are not too salty. They
Awesome.
They have a balanced flavor.
So this is the salami right here. Let's try this out. I like this one because it's like chewier and thicker in texture, more oomph to it, but it's Iberico, so it's still really tender. Even though it's like thicker and chewier, it still kind of melts because it's Iberico. So I'm assuming the salami is like a leaner part of the pork because it's not as marbleized, but like I said, even though it's leaner, I really like it because it's still tender. All right, so Alex said this one's gonna surprise me. Let's see why. Okay, just try it out. Oh yeah, I like that one. That one's probably the saltiest out of all of this, but still not too salty. I like that it's like lean and also a little bit fatty, but it's not evenly marbleized, so you get a piece of the leanness and then the fattiness.
And it's just still tender.
Still tender. After that one, definitely need a palate cleanser. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. Oof, that's good.
It's amazing.
All right, so we switched wines. This is the Rivera, this is the Rioja. Let's try it out. Oh yeah. So tasting this, I can taste the contrast with the Rioja. I actually prefer the Rioja because it's a lot bolder. I actually prefer a bolder and stronger wine. Like Alex said, this one's a little bit softer, but also not like sweet. I like that about the Spanish wines because the wines back in California, they could be like too sweet. These wines are not sweet, but they're not bitter either, which I really appreciate.
I think I'm with you in this one. Also, my favorite type of wine is Rioja. Yeah, I really love the strong flavors.
Like the strong flavor, the ones that hits you in the face.
Yeah.
They're both great. I give this like a 8.2 DW score. The Rioja, 9.1.
9.1. Okay.
Fire. And also all the acorn fed. And the Bellotas Iberico pork at this spot, 9.2 out of 10 DW score. Super tender. Some of the better ones I've had in Spain so far. What do you think?
I think the best chorizo I tried is the one my aunt makes. But I give this a straight 9. Like everything is a straight 9 to me. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can find a bunch of jamonerias littered throughout the city. Also, like any restaurant you go to, you can probably get good wine, pretty good Iberico ham, and olive oil. But you gotta know where to go to get the better ones, right?
The better ones,
yeah. And this spot's great. All right, Alex just showed me a little trick. He said if you wanna soak the bread in olive oil, he said let it sit right here in olive oil, like a jacuzzi. Let it marinate, let it relax for a little bit while we eat more salami. No, but seriously guys, I really like this because it's not too salty, because usually after I eat a few, cured meats, there's just like this taste in my mouth and the saltiness that I want to wash away with wine, hopefully. But like I could eat more of this and it's not too salty. Yeah, some of these things might be obvious to Spanish people, but I'm eating this olive oil and it's really delicious, and it's like some of the best I've tried. And some of my Spanish friends here have told me that like Spain actually makes like the most olive oil, and to me I'm thinking like Italians do because they're the most popular, but there's actually a different point of view about this, so why don't you tell them?
Some people believe most of the olive oil is Italian, but it's funny because usually Italians buy Spanish olive oil and they sell it worldwide as Italian olive oil. But it actually comes from Spain. Sometimes they even mix it and they just put the brand on it.
All right, you heard it here first. Look at these postcards, guys, they're crazy. And as you guys can see, they cut it fresh from the leg and they package it, and then they vacuum seal it so it retains its quality. So when you're buying it right here, it's not processed, it's straight from the leg.
The rest of the products that you taste before, salchichon, chorizo, and lomo, is the loin. This part of the animal condiment with paprika. And chorizo and salchichon is the rest of the meat, also condiment. The salchichon with black pepper and the chorizo with paprika. But the meat comes from the top quality. It's black label too.
Yeah, so basically chorizo and salchichon is like all the meat from the best parts, but it's grinded up into like a sausage basically.
And it's different.
Another piece, so this is straight off the leg, like I said. When you try it straight off the leg, it's supposed to taste different. Definitely different than on the plate. Oh, it's a lot more flavor when it's right off the leg, and it's like firmer because we let it sit a little bit, so it got more tenderized, but firmer, but still very tender. All right guys, I'm summarizing a little bit, but they were telling me that this spot is different than other jamonerias because it's 100% family owned. He said like everybody who works here are like cousins, brothers, dad, uncles, and the main difference is that they hand select all their Iberico pork, so if there's something that they taste and don't like, they discard it. So basically, they said they do a lot of quality control here. So yeah, this is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing there's a lot of tourist traps, but I actually really like the Iberico pork here, guys. If you guys seen, I finished my whole plate. Usually I can't finish a whole plate of cured meats like that. I'll get like, it would just be too much, but I finished my whole plate here, guys. That's how good it is.
That's another special product, okay? It's cecina, but special cecina. Cecina means that is the leg of the cow, also cure and smoke, okay? But this cecina is a mix of Wagyu and Angus, and it's so special, it's unique in the world.
Guys, they're so friendly here. You can tell they're very passionate about their craft here, but we're about to leave. We finished, but he said we couldn't leave without trying the Cecina. He said it's basically Wagyu and Angus mix. He said this is like one of their best things here. We're talking about Iberico as the Wagyu of pork, but there's actually Wagyu here. So let's take one each. They just cut this fresh. So, ooh, it's softer. It's beef, so it's cow. So let's try it out. Oh my God. Wow. I almost feel guilty because I think that was better than everything we just ate, but maybe because I prefer beef. Did you just make a moo sound? Moo. Oh my gosh. The texture, I can't explain. It's like a little bit firm, but just super soft. It doesn't just melt in your mouth. There's some chew to it because there's also Angus in there. It's not just Wagyu. But the flavor is beef.
I'm losing my shit right now because I've never tried this good cecina ever.
Wow, yeah. Yeah, I've tried Cecina before, but not as good.
It wasn't as good.
10 out of 10 DVW score. One of the shopkeepers came and just told me that, yeah, so they simple and clean here. They said that they only do a couple produce and they just keep the quality control. Basically, from what I understand, that was DVW score 10 out of 10. That was an amazing flavor, amazing texture.
I was too impressed. I've never tried it actually.
Yeah. And it's not like too salty either, but
in Spain we're so good at curing meat, so I'm impressed because you usually cannot buy this product. When you go to a shop, you're not gonna get this piece of cecina. It usually doesn't have that fat, that marble.
Oh, yeah.
So you can get really good ham in stores, in your normal supermarket, but you cannot get really good cecina. So
Yeah.
I've been impressed because I haven't tried this ever.
And I can confirm this. I've had Cecina at a couple of places in the north, but none as good as that one. Amazing, phenomenal.
Wow.
Guys, they're just spoiling us here. We tried the manchego cheese, but he said there's 3 special types of the manchego. So this is truffle, black, garlic, and thyme with honey. Let's try one each. Let's try the truffle. Cheers. I think Spain, in Spain they do a lot of foraging because I went to Leon, they do like mushroom foraging, and then I went to a restaurant that was famous for the mushrooms, and this truffle was like really fresh.
There is a region in Spain where I think they export the 30% of production of truffle to the world.
Oh yeah.
So Spain is a really big producer of it.
Yeah, so yeah, it's fresh truffle. Like I could definitely tell it's not that processed stuff. Sometimes are in your fries, but he confirmed it. 30% of the truffle in the world is exported from Spain, right?
From one region of Spain.
From one region.
So there is probably more.
All right, let's try this one, black garlic.
Oh yeah.
One kind of tastes like a pizza, but this is cheese, but hardened cheese.
It tastes a lot like black garlic.
Yeah. Oh, it's really good, but that truffle, I give that truffle like a 9.8 out of 10. This black garlic, 9 out of 10. Last one.
Oh my god, this one's amazing. I think we should have a bit of wine before.
Oh yeah. Definitely got to cleanse the palate.
Yeah.
Thyme and honey. Oh man, that honey aftertaste. This is unique. I give this one like 9.8 out of 10 as well. Just because it's like very unique. Like you taste that thyme, kind of tastes like the garlic butter on like a steak, and then like you get that honey finish. Oh man. I'm buying one of these and taking it back home for the homies. Alright guys, so heading to our next place. That's the thing about Madrid and just Europe in general. You can walk off the calories of all the cervezas, the beers, and all the tapas. Getting to one spot to the next, just hopping on the metro burns a lot of calories. But hey, I mean, we're here at our next place. Bar Los Torreznos. Good. Hopped on the metro, walked about 20 minutes. Now time for more food. Let's go.
Let's go.
Alright DVW fam, so we're at another one of many taperias here in Madrid, and we came here specifically for this. It's called Torreznos, and we're at this taperia called Los Torreznos, so they're known for this, but they have a bunch of other common Spanish tapas as well we saw over there. And we got these. I love these. They might sound simple, like they're called tortillas, not Mexican tortillas with flour, but they're egg omelets with potatoes. And this one's served on a bread. Sounds simple, but they're amazing. I've had a lot of these. And then Alex here was telling me about this. It's a regular beer, but there's a story to this.
Okay, so these one are called cañas, which is the name it gets for the size of the glass. And it's a really common thing in Spain, especially Madrid, to go out with a friend, have a cañas, have some tapas. Especially this one is like pure gold. And yeah, you check a beer with your friends.
Caña, a word for beer, is the sport of the size.
It's because of the size, and it's specifically for beers.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think Alex said we had to chug this with the food too, right?
We don't have to chug it whole.
Oh, okay. All right.
Some people do it though.
Cheers. Salud. Oh man, finish half one drink. Oh, so nice, light, refreshing beer. Alex was telling me that this is one of the more popular beers. What is it called?
Mao.
Mao. It's like the most popular, like common beer in the city, right?
At least in the center of Spain. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, gonna try the torreznos. Oof, this actually looks really good. Let's try it out. Cheers. All right, I got like a nice, lean, crispy piece. Salud. Oh my God. Guys, the pork is a thing of beauty in Spain. They really, really know how to do their pork right here. I got like a leaner piece and it's still like juicy and the outside is really crispy, like a chip. Let me get a piece of fat right here. Love the fatty pieces. Let's grab a piece of fat. Oh my God. The fat just pops, it bounces. It's a little bit sweeter than the rest. And it still has like the crispy edges. These are pork belly, by the way. Los torreznos. Torreznos means pork belly, right? These are addicting. I can eat these all day. And I can see why you wash this down with the beer. Yeah. It's salty from like the pork fat and the oils, but it's not like too overpowering. Oh wow, I really like it. It's like the Filipino crispy pata, but Spanish version. Really small and like bite-sized pieces. It just pops in your mouth. Oh man.
People usually have this with bread. I just don't do it because I really like to eat it alone. But
I can see why they give you bread, because it's a little bit salty, so the bread could kind of like calm down the meat, could kind of like soak up some of the saltiness, but I actually appreciate that saltiness. It's not too much. But guys, sometimes with pork belly, like the fat's always good and juicy, but then when you get to like the meat, it could be like dry, but this, the lean part of the pork, still not super dry, nice and moist. DVW score for this, 9.5 out of 10. I really dig this. What do you think?
7.5.
Okay. Alex is a harsher critic. This is my first time trying this in Spain, but Alex has been all around and he's been trying like the best of the best.
It could be a little better. I'm glad you like it. That means when you try it one better, you're gonna lose your shit, right?
Yeah, right? That's a good thing. I just really love this, it's good. And also, these need to be eaten fresh. I'm not gonna lie, we left them out a little bit to film, but you're supposed to eat them fresh, right out of the fryer. Yeah, so we're probably gonna get another one to try fresh.
We're totally gonna get more.
All right, gonna try the tortilla, one of like a typical brunch breakfast dish. Try it out.
Good luck getting it on your mouth.
Okay. Oh yeah. I just two-bitered that. Alex just peer pressured me to finish this caña. Not gonna lie, I just went to the north of Spain, tried a lot of great tortillas. This one might have been out for a little bit. It's not too warm, but the texture of potatoes are great. The thing about the tortillas is the textures, because like the little potatoes are diced and sliced, and with the farm fresh eggs of Spain. Oh yeah, so my friend is telling me that they have different rules and regulations here in Spain, not like in the US. So all the eggs here has to be like farm fresh, right? Farm fresh, so you taste the difference in the egg, and it's a little bit more yolky than with the egg whites. So I give it like a 7.10. What do you think?
Because I'm from Madrid, we're not that picky with tortillas like in the north of Spain. So this one was good for Madrid.
Yeah?
I think a 7 is good. We're probably gonna have better tortillas tomorrow.
My bad, because I went to what they would call like the best tortillas in Spain in Bar Nestor in San Sebastian, so I'm very spoiled with that one. So, but honestly, that pork belly, great. I'm very glad to try torreznos, and Alex was telling me there's a lot of torreznos places in Spain, and
Yeah.
some in his village too that are just, I guess, what you said, more authentic. So if you're in Spain, you gotta try torreznos anywhere you can find them because they're delicious.
Yeah, you can pretty much go to a lot of bars in Spain, and it's like a really common thing to have your own torreznos. So sometimes you have to book them. You have to say the day before, like, or sometimes you just go and you're lucky enough to find them. It's because they have to be cooked for some hours.
Yeah. So you gotta order them in advance.
You have to order them in advance. Yeah.
Yeah. We like this so much that we got another torreznos right here. These are amazing, but these are fresh, I promise. We just got them right now, so let's take a piece each. So this, so it's hot.
Okay, this is way better.
Even better when hot, guys. We got a nice crispy piece.
Oh yeah.
I got a piece with a bone, so extra fatty in the middle, but yeah, guys. I like how they just pop in your mouth. Perfect amount of fat, perfect amount of leanness. They're just like delicious salty pork candy. Alex ordered us more, más tapas and cañas.
Yeah.
All right, cheers. So, oh man, can't rave enough about this. So addicting. I love like the really crispy parts. It's just like chicharrones, like pork chips.
Look at this fat and
Yeah.
this oil.
Indeed, look at that fat and oil.
This one is mine.
So he got us some chorizo.
They gave it to us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when you order a beer, you got a big tapa.
Oh, okay. That's the thing about Spain. So they give you like, I want to say free appetizers or free food. Like sometimes when you order like a beer or at a bar, though, it's customary sometimes at some taperias to just serve whatever tapas they have. Try it out.
This is gonna be especially true if you go to the south in Granada. You are almost everywhere gonna get a really small or really big tapa with your beer. They really do it, especially in the south. Not in the north though. In the north you have to pay for it.
Chorizo is pretty good on the cold side. A little bit salty, sweet. Nowhere near as good as the chorizo we had at other place, but these are anchovies, right?
Yeah.
With olive oil.
They're, the difference from the other anchovies is that these one are made with vinegar, not with salt. So that's why they look white. Boquerones.
Boquerones. I'm doing this for you guys. I don't really like anchovies. I tried anchovies in the north. Didn't really like it, but these smell promising because I smell a lot of vinegar and lemon.
You're gonna get surprised. You go like this, you pick one, you bend it like this, and then you pick.
Oh, okay. So like this.
It's hard though. Oh, sorry, it gets some skill, but it needs some skill which I don't have. Okay, cheers.
Anchovies. Still don't like anchovies. It has such a strong like fishy taste that shines through. But I actually prefer this one than the one I had up north because with this one, it's like you taste like the vinegar and the olive oil, so it kind of drowns like the really like pungent fishy taste of the anchovies. But I prefer this one over the ones I had in the north because of that fact, because it's like vinegary and like lemony. So dish in general, because I don't like anchovies, 4 out of 10. But if you like anchovies, I said it's like 7 out of 10 because you do a good job of drowning the fishy taste. What would you think? It looks like you're a fan.
Oh yeah, I love them. They are not salty at all. They just taste like vinegar and fish.
Yeah, it just tastes like a lot of vinegar. But yeah,
vinegar and fish. So you like vinegar, you like fish, you're gonna like this.
yeah.
Boquerones.
Gotta drown it with some beer. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Torreznos to drown the anchovies.
You don't eat it all. I'm gonna eat my anchovies.
Definitely try it for yourself though. You might like them. You might like anchovies. Okay, so olives or olive oil is a thing in Spain, so let's try the olive actually. Oh, there's a bit inside. I find that the olives here are way more salty, like naturally salty. So I like that. Olives are decent. I'd rather eat the olives all day than the anchovies. I really like the pork belly here, so on to more food tours in Madrid. Let's go.
Let's go.
Best part about that meal, €2.90 each for one of those small plates. Super worth it, great value. All right, DVW fam, so we're at our next spot and we got a really funny story for you guys. We actually stumbled upon this spot walking around the museums. We just left the Sofia de Reina Museum and we didn't even plan this, but this is actually one of the most popular restaurants in Madrid. Restaurante
El Brillante.
El Brillante. And my friend actually, not Alex, but my other friend Javi actually said this is a must get. Apparently it's supposed to be like a Madrid tradition. So when you're in Madrid, a first timer, you have to get one of these fried squid calamari sandwiches. But this is the most popular place. And I was telling Alex here when I walked in, it seemed like it had like a touristy vibe. But it was weird because me looking around, they look like all locals, but it still has like that touristy vibe. So can you tell them more about the spot?
Yeah, I think the key to this place is that it has a lot of history because it's been like, it's a restaurant that it's been passed through generations. So maybe our grandpa went to this place to have the bocadillo after working. So from generation to generations, people will come to this place to get this sandwich.
And you said this is a must get when you go to Madrid? Like this type of sandwich?
That's what people say, that's not my opinion.
It's not his opinion, but people say that in Madrid.
Yeah, it's funny to me because why would you go to the center of the region to get a squid when you can just go to the coast, right?
That's true. Well, let's see how good it is. All right, cheers. It's really hot, steaming. They work faster, guys. It is popping in here. There's a bunch of workers here. They all look like very old men, but there's at least like 100 people in here, and they got all these sandwiches out really fast. This came out in like 5 minutes. But yeah, just with the sandwich, it's an interesting texture because the baguette is crunchy, and then the batter is crunchy, and then you get to the squid, and the squid is also a little bit crunchy from just calamari texture. Take another bite. It's very interesting. It's like plain, for lack of a better word, because there's no like sauce or anything in it. But I actually really like how deep fried the calamari is. Like, it's all about the texture, it just pops. And bouncy, chewy. I like the squid in the inside.
This is tender. It can happen that you get the squid and it's so hard. It's like a gum.
It's still tender, so you get the crunchy baguette, crunchy outer layer, and then the squid is also a little bit crunchy, but also tender. But yeah, guys, it's a really cool place. I'll say DVW score for this. It's pretty good. I give it like a 7.9 out of 10. I've never had a calamari sandwich. Actually, I'll bump it up to like an 8.1 because I actually really like the calamari in itself. Like, it's just with the sandwich, like, I don't know, it doesn't really add much, just the sandwich to it.
No. This is not a delicacy, it's more like a worker's food, traditionally. So you go out of work and you have your calamari sandwich.
But you know, this is the thing to order when you look around and they have it advertised all over the walls. Outside, there's this bunch of big posters plastered with the squid sandwich, but yeah, I definitely bump it up to 8.1 just out of like novelty, because I haven't really tried a squid sandwich before, and it's really interesting, and the vibe in here is cool. It kind of reminds me of like a classic LA diner, kind of has like that tourist feel to it, but yeah, they say it's a Madrid tradition, so we did it right. If there's one word to describe this, it's crunchy. And my friend Javi, also a Spaniard, told me that Spanish people like their bread really crunchy, which to me is the opposite. I like my bread really soft, so crunchy. Glad I tried this. All right, guys, I want to thank Alex here for coming with us along on this tour. He showed me a lot of great spots. Really cool guy. I'll drop his Instagram down below. One of my homies here in Madrid. He knows all the food spots, so thanks a lot. So you have anything else to say to the fam?
You should come to Spain and you should totally do a tour around all the villages and the big buildings. And I think most of the most beautiful buildings are in the south of Spain. You should totally go there and not just focus on the beaches, which it's a cool thing, but if you go to Spain, don't go to Torrevieja.
All right, there you have it. We got a lot of great food today. It was an amazing tour. So if you guys like this, please like this video. Comment down below if you have any suggestions for us, and subscribe for more DVW food vlogs. Deuces.